Right, welcome back. Last time, we went ahead and conquered the Teutons, so what they have with Prussia, more or less. And there's a couple provinces I'm still going to need. For example, I actually need Tuchel in order to complete the Annex Prussia mission. But that's something to grab later. Oh, the Mongol Empire also went ahead and went through the Coalition War, so that's why they have a lot fewer provinces, especially down here, where several little nations were released, including Greece in this one little province. Yeah. I also managed to ally France, which is nice. Yeah. At the very least, I will be a lot safer with 57,000 troops. It means it's much less likely for Bohemia to end up... Yeah. I don't know how many loans they have, so it's entirely possible that they have some noble concessions. Yuck. Anyway. Yeah, there's really nothing to say, so let's just get going. The country's stable, although I'm gonna have to deal with rebels sooner rather than later. Yay. No joy. Already? Okay. Let's have for the 334. Probably not gonna get that. Wow, okay. So that's going to end up being a 444 thanks to institutional authority. And let's maintain current leadership. Yeah, sure. If you think it helps somehow. I'm not sure how it will help, but I guess if you believe it will, go right on ahead. Is there anything important that I'm forgetting? Nah, not really. Just gonna quietly let some of the aggressive expansion decay. Although it's mostly gone by now. Really, the difficult part is going to be finding provinces to actually conquer. The only real possibility is Brandenburg. Bohemia. I mean, sure, the military isn't particularly high quality. They've got quality ideas, standing army ideas, and leadership ideas, but that's it. What is eminence ideas anyway? It's probably one of the diplomacy things, isn't it? Yeah, it's diplomacy. I've got quantity, grand army, standing army, and quality. Which does mean that I have some fighting capability. Well, there's also the fact that I'm tech level 46 rather than tech level 43. Which actually gives me quite a few mil tactics boosts. Another level and I'll have an entire point of mil tactics better than them. Heck. Artillery fire. I think I could potentially fight a proper war against them without any trouble outside of the fact that, you know, Ottoman Empire, which makes all those grand ideas go away very quickly. Scandinavia is also not doing too great on that front, so maybe I should go after Brandenburg? I mean, I'm not going to be able to drag France in, that's for sure. And I don't think they'd be willing to help anyway. Yeah. French ruler's malevolent. They're not going to help in any offensive wars anytime soon. Not just counting the favor system. Paderborn isn't going to help. There is Mark Göttingen and... yeah. But we can bring to bear more force of arms. Well, not really. I don't actually have the same number of troops as them. And there's also the ship count that needs to be dealt with. Which makes the whole thing more dangerous because I have to deal with Scandinavia. But I think I could actually handle a war with Brandenburg. I'm going to work towards grabbing the rest of the Pommern provinces. Specifically for, well, Pomerania. Though then again, they do have permanent claims, and I think it would complete their Control Brandenburg mission if I were to grab all of that. Gives them a permanent claim on the Lower Saxon Circle region, which I believe is this one. Yes. Though I'm personally not going to do anything there. At that point, I don't want Pomerania to be too powerful. I'm just going to grab stuff to ensure that they get as much worth out of their permanent claims that they get from forming Pomerania, rather than anything else. So, before anything else. Ah! Okay. Right. Probably a good point to stop the session. So, academia has actually arrived inside the capital. Excellent. Especially since, well, we're starting to see the effects on tech cost that lack of academia has. Oh, so global trade is finally here. Okay. Spain specifically is getting it along with... well, it's Spain. Okay. I did not expect Spain to end up conquering in Italy. France is kind of to be expected, but Spain and... well, I don't mean southern Italy, I mean northern Italy. But really? You took Genoa? Yeesh. So I figured that going after Brandenburg would be a good idea because, well, their total alliance has slightly more troops than me. But I also had a tech advantage against most of them, including Scandinavia. Especially when I went ahead and grabbed tech level 47. So now I've got 3 mil tactics, whereas Scandinavia has, okay, maybe not 2.25. And their artillery barely has any fire, so I think 1.2. Yeah. Theoretically, I could embrace the institution now. Probably not a good idea, though. Tech cost isn't really that notable. 10% more. These techs cost 10% more, which is just 40 points each. I could eat another 40 admin, and well, it does reduce the admin tech cost by 5%, and the idea cost by 10%. So really, 60 admin points and 40 diplo points. I'm fine with eating those, though. I can let it start to spread even further. While I won't arrive in every province immediately, in fact, it will take a while for several of them, I can still get a couple provinces to obtain it on their own merits. Specifically, Lübeck and Hamburg. Hamburg will definitely get it soon. Seriously, 8 months from now. Lübeck's going to take longer though. 0.78 and 14, yeah. I'm not gonna get it before the... well... I won't get it in 12 months, that's for sure. Might take 2 years, I don't know. Currently the plan is to just, let me occupy that, please. The plan is to have Pomerania grab these 2 provinces, and then possibly for me to grab some more provinces, depending on aggressive expansion. This is not notable on aggressive expansion. So I'll probably put in some level of effort into obtaining it. Into obtaining more provinces. Though I'm not sure if I'm going to do more than grab Jutland, or... honestly, more likely is just going to be this province on its own. It's going to cost me some diplo points, but Getting North Zealand means that next time I invade the Commonwealth, I can walk to here, and I would have a direct land connection to it. Just like how I actually have a land connection to Prussia because Pomerania. Expanding across land connections is probably for the best in most cases. Iceland is an exception because you can't walk to Iceland. Not even taking straits into account. Yeah. I'm gonna have to be careful with naval materials. I am using 20 a month, approximately. So, I can only blockade for so long. But, 20 a month, given 1,800, yeah. Yeah, it's enough for several years. Still, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Although that is in general a good way to handle things. I probably should also check. Göttingen is unlikely to leave the war. I actually got Magdeburg to leave quickly. Stack wiped them. I think that was enough. Right, so the next task is for my allies to siege down Göttingen. So I can get concessions from them. As well as, of course, Scandinavia. Thankfully, all their troops are sitting here. So I could walk around if I really wanted to, but I think it would be just so much more fun to just stack wipe them and not have to deal with them anymore. But that's something for next session. I had no opportunity to do much politically. I have noticed that state reach is slowly increasing though, which it really shouldn't. I don't have anything that would cause state reach to increase. And I've been leaving it because I've been wanting to... Oh, the corruption's over here, right? Because I've got several corruption issues when it comes to the laws. So I don't want to do things until I'm ready for them. I do have one rank of capital here, so that's good. And I'm definitely able to afford the second rank, so I might as well go for it now. Otherwise the money will continue to be drained away by the auto-taxer. Auto-investor. There. Right, let's build infrastructure, design capital to rank 2. 6 units, okay. Yeah. 6 units is only 220 ducats. I can easily afford that. The question is, how easy is it to afford a rank 3 capital? Of course, this question is becoming relevant because of Prussia. They're actually pretty far away. So while communication is good on the coastal provinces, or at the very least decent, in cases where there isn't really a port to work from, the Danzig is doing pretty well. For Linden, it's pretty bad. In fact, it's... Yep, it's worse than the southern half of Iceland. Considering the distances involved, we're traveling from here to here, and then from here. I'm not actually sure if it goes around like this. Probably should double check. Runner origin 44. Okay. What is province 44 anyway? Hamburg. Oh. So actually, they go from here, go on a boat, and then go somewhere else. Although the recent upgrades to the fishing harbor, assuming, well, if there was work on building a few more units of harbor. I'm not sure if it's actually complete though. Harborage, 22 out of 24. Yeah, okay, so there was enough to increase the number of units, but not enough to actually change anything. Alright then. Corruption's doing excellently, at least state corruption is. Seriously. It's below 20, which is an extremely good amount for M&T. Provincial corruption is a different story, sadly. It is decreasing though. Still, the amount of effective... My laws have more impact than... Almost have more impact than everything else put together. I'm not actually sure if it is more, but it's at least very close to half. So I really need to put some effort into lowering provincial corruption. Problem, I can't really do that. Because any changes to any reforms that reduce provincial corruption, they're almost all reliant on getting me that rank 3 capital, or meritocracy. I'm not getting meritocracy though, not anytime soon. Unless France obtains it, and then sends it to me. But that will take years. Especially since knowledge sharing is slow. I mean, they get a plus 100% bonus on their capital. Sure, I only get 101, although I am not at war, so... plus 0.4 per month is about the amount I should expect in the capital. Other provinces are going to have different quantities inside of here. I wasn't expecting Hamburg to have more. Why do you have more? Capital stake, EWS, cash literacy. Is there something that's preventing? I don't see anything. Member of the HRE, community, capital state, stability, corruption, innovativeness. Casual literacy. Okay, so one's getting the boost for casual literacy and the other one isn't. Oh wait, no, it's up there. Okay, now I see what it is. Hamburg, for some reason, is getting it twice. Okay, that's weird, that's weird. And probably Bucky. Oh well. Academia is spreading, as I said. Meritocracy is starting to spread itself, but I'd rather independently invent it, because I probably can do it faster. Thankfully, spread factor probably isn't going to be that difficult. Yeah, base rate is going to be high. The multiplier is going to have some impact. But I'm going to need to boost means of recruitment. I also need my ruler to have at least 3 skill. What? But I do have at least 3 skill. It's not important. Anyway, independent invention is going to make things at least somewhat quick. Right. Okay. It's good enough for now. I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.